I'm Dan Harris with UFC fighter Paige VanZant. Paige, your recent UFC victory seems to have catapulted you into stardom in the MMA world. First, how are you feeling coming off that emotional win over Felice Herrig?
It's feeling huge. There's been amazing opportunities coming my way since then. So I'm just still kind of riding that high. I spent some time celebrating with my parents, and now I'm getting back into training camp already.
Already training. Well, now this was a big victory for you. Do you feel that this victory vindicated your talent in some ways to the critics?
In some ways, but I do feel that no matter how successful I am, no matter how many fights I win, there will be the negativity out there. But I'm very excited to keep proving people wrong, and I'm excited to get back in the cage again.
After your win over Herrig, UFC President Dana White said you're headed into the deep end, and we hope he means you'll be facing the top fighters now. What's your reaction to that statement, and do you think you're prepared for it?
Oh, I do. After that last fight, I jumped up, I think, 5 spots in the rankings. So that was a huge win for me, and Felice was a very, very good opponent, and I think being able to fight her really proved that I'm ready for the top 5 next, and I can't wait to just fight whoever the UFC thinks I'm ready for.
And VanZant now number 7 in the strawweight category. Speaking of your preparation, though, talk about your team a little bit. How much have they helped you get to this point?
Yeah, my team has been huge. Especially, Uriah Faber took me under his wing right when I stepped into the gym. I'm very fortunate to be a part of Team Alpha Male. Right when I walked into the gym, I kind of had to prove myself a little bit before they accepted me on the team. But I'm so thankful that I'm a part of such a great team. They've all been there and done that. I get to look up to champions every single day and see what they did to become to be where they are, and hopefully follow in those footsteps.
Speaking of Uriah Faber, one of the most popular UFC fighters, has he helped you more with fighting and technique or in dealing with the fame and attention that comes outside the cage, and how so?
A little bit of both. Anytime Uriah saw me training, he comes over and helps me. He fixes little things that need to be fixed in my fight game. And he's been a huge part of if I have any questions as far as media things or just like finance questions. He's always someone that I can go to. He's like an older brother. So it's nice to have him there, and he's gone through everything I could possibly go through. So it's nice to have someone that I can talk to, and he has a lot of wisdom in this fight game.